Victor. I'm here with a new Saturday Live, a new painting session. And today we are going to paint, well, you will see better now when I show the camera, some Arconites from Thench. So we are going to do some Thenchy guys. I hope you enjoy what you see today. I will try to do the freehand on the shield and show it on camera. So, and just then go now today. Let me just put, I will put as usual, I do my phone so I can follow up as well the I can follow up here. It's never with having problems to find my video. Just one moment. Okay, and if you join, please, you can share the video with other people. It will be interesting. Okay, here it is the live. Share the video with other people. Okay, I would appreciate if you can share this with other people. You can spread this. I know that I should do more. And I changed a little bit the setup, so I hope you can see better tonight. Trying also to find the best way for you to see. So let's go back to the camera. And no, sorry, it's not what I want. Let me see if I can go to high resolution. I think now should be better. Okay. Now we go here, and I should put the logic capture. And you should be able to see the miniature now. Okay. So this is the miniature, and this is what one that I already finalized. Okay. So you can see what is the direction I'm going. Okay. I hope now it's better, the position of the camera. So I'm going to put now my glasses and we will start painting. So please, if you're joining, don't hesitate to comment in the chat. Yeah, we have seen some news that we know that the new box, and this is going to be a problem. We know that the new box for Age of Sigma is already here. Okay, it's going to come, I guess, in July or end of June. So what I will do now is I will clean up. I have wash. Yeah, I have too much water on my brush. I want to make the shield lighter. Okay, leaving the edges darker. Okay, and yeah, we are going to do something like that, and I will do the shield, and this is not going to work. So I need to take this out. Okay, now I think it's better, and I'm not overexposing the miniature. So, hi, feasting. So here we go. We do that. And we'll put this. So if you want to comment, feel free to comment. This tries to be an open chat. So happy to see that the Sisters of Battle have the new codex. I think it's going to be interesting, new times for the sisters, some changes, and we will need all to adapt the list to the new changes. I think the order they was using until now, it's been nerfed quite a lot. So at least the tactics I was using, I cannot use it anymore. So I guess I will need to look for a different strategy, a different way to play. But it's not a problem. And I'm looking forward now to play a League of Crusade with my Dark Elder. So I will really, I'm going to change a little bit army. I like to change from army to army, and I will start playing. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I guess no, it's no better today. So this is the shield they did. So this is what the direction I'm going. And I'm playing with different skin tones, trying to go for, you can see this type of skin tones. I will put a video on Monday on how to get this skin tone. Okay, so in case you are interested. So and I'm preparing also a tutorial on the full work of on this guy. Okay. I hope all this will be of your interest. Trying to, these ones I have it for a while because they are from the I bought the, what's the Shadows over Hammerhall, something like that, and they were part of this Warhammer Quest set. So I think it was quite an interesting set. This Shadows over Hammerhall was I think was the less known maybe expansion of or Warhammer Quest box, and was more to play with a dungeon master. So it was really designed following the same systems as the Silver Tower, but was designed to play with a dungeon master, or how you want to call it, a person that was moving the bad guys. So I played once in family, but my kids, they are not too much into this. I think the only game I managed to pull out is the Blue Ball at this moment. But okay. So, but I'm painting these guys. These guys, yeah, with this and the orders I have, I can also play, if I want, Disciples of Saint in Warcry. So this is why I also want to paint them. So in case in the future I'll play Warcry. So I will have, and Warcry will not have problems. I have so much. I think I will be able to pull some warbands. I'm wondering if they will create rules for the Soul Blight for some of the new units of the Soul Blight Grave Lords. It will be interesting to see vampires in Warcry. So on these guys, I'm going for a very different. I'm going for like these bronze cooperish weapons. So I'm combining bronze and copper to make a different look to the weapons of these guys. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing some highlights with this color. Is Skull Crusher Brass. You see, because the camera has changed position and getting lost. So just I will just paint for a while. I will try to do the freehand on the shield that I have done on the other guy. I will do this one on live. I'm waiting that the blue is drying, and I will do this. And I will try to finalize this guy at the end tonight. This is my main objective for tonight, is to finalize this guy. As you can see, I do a combination of batch painting and individual miniature painting. So I normally do some parts in batch, and then or I do some batch and I combine with some individualized painting. So for example, I have done the skin on all the guys, on the skin, the base coat on all the guys, but then I did one to the end, because in that way I can also see the final, how they will look at the end, and it helps, and it's also motivating me to see that some miniatures are finished. I get less bored if I combine batch painting and individualized painting. But this there's a personal thing. I think everyone have to find their own way to do it. Okay. You can see how the weapon looks like now. What I will do, I will shade now the gold they have trimming the armor plates, and to shade the gold, I'm using Raglan Flay Shade. Okay, I was using Seraphim Sep in the past, and now that I start using this one, I think it's much better for me, from my point of view. So I will apply this on all these decorations that we have on the armor plates. This guy is almost done, and this is where I'm putting. This is the guy that will go in the desertic bases that I did a tutorial in the channel as well. So as you know, every week I try to pull at least a tutorial on something, painting tutorial, or sometimes a little bit of tips on assembly, or something related to the painting and assembly. And I try to pull a tutorial every Monday. And then on top, I do tutorials of miniatures from top to end, from start to end. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's do it like that. To put, and I need to put some gold. Is how do you see the painting? It's easy to see, or it's still not good? But this one you will not see because it's really at the hidden light. So if you have any question or anything that you would like to see in live, please let me know. Because I'm here to try to have more interaction. Okay, so I'm open to share or to explain if there is something that you would like me to explain. Okay, so let's go to do. I want to do the same symbol that I did on the other one. So I'll put it here. Yeah, this one is going to be tricky because it's I think in this one I will do the different symbol. I will do the chaos star. This wet palette sometimes it's curious because some parts are a little bit dry and some are too wet. And again, it's dry. Put some water on the wet palette. Have to moisture continuously the wet palette. So what I'm going to do in that case the chaos star, I think. We already have the Thange. So I'm going to do a distorted chaos star. So I will do like that. Because this is not the blue panel, it's two. I will do it completely shifted to the top. Now it's like a cross. I will take this one along there. So the advantage of doing chaos is that the symbol does not need always to be, you don't need to do all the length of the star the same. This one I will just touch the Thange. I will not even do the arrow. Now I will thicker a little bit everything. I think I will increase a little bit the brightness. So I move the end. Now should be better. Okay, we are going to apply orange at this moment on all. We're using orange, and then we are going to I like to make it. I like a lot the contours of the orange yellow against the blue. You can see first I'm doing just the different, I will say, arms or length of the star, and now we're going to start adding the arrow finishing. And don't worry if it's not perfect at this stage, then you will do the corrections later on. We'll put some water here on there. Some orange. Now it's better. Okay. We're going to keep doing the arrows. Like that. Okay. Good. Now we'll take darker orange. These two. We're going to do profile. We're going to work. Okay. We are going to apply it on the different arrow tips, and then we are going to just put a planet in line like that. Trying to leave the core with the brighter orange. Okay. Like that. We do like that. Okay, going back to the talk about the launch. what is coming from Age of Sigmar, the new the 3.0, and we are going to have, it's called Dominion, the new box. I just hope that they don't do another Indomitus in the way that they are not so short in units that they are exhausted just in a couple of some minutes in the website. I really hope this time Games Workshop have better it's calculating better the number of exemplars or the copies they have to do. Right? I hope they don't do another mess. But you never know. So but I think this is important that they don't mess up again with the so that the people can get their own copy if they want it. My case, I will not run. So if I get it, and I still don't know if I want to. I think I will buy it at the end because it is a very nice box. I wasn't thinking in buying that. Maybe I will resell for first time some miniatures, um, because I have too many miniatures to be painted. To be fair, or I'm thinking if I should give away the orcs half. Maybe I should do that. So I don't know. But I think I don't need another army in my collection. So maybe a good solution is to give away in the channel the orcs. Because I'm mainly interested on the Stormcast Eternals. Or I need to check if I buy the box with another person that is interested on the orcs. Then maybe we buy two boxes and I keep the Stormcast Eternals. I don't know. I need to think about this. I think it's coming a moment to do a boost to the channel. It's not been going too much the last days. And a giveaway maybe it's helping. What I'm doing here now is I'm now adding some blue highlights just next to the arrow. As you can see, they were too thick, so now I come with the darker blue, and I'm thinning these parts. Okay. Just to, I will now clean up a little bit here. And now I go with dark blue. And more than a blue is a turquoise. Wait. Make a mistake and I need to correct now. Okay. I want to apply. The yellow I have, it's quite thin. This is why it looks very orangey, because it's very transparent to the orange underneath. Okay, let me put some water there. So I think now it's easier to control. Okay. That. Okay, trying to make the arrow to pop up more. Now with the blue, I'm wanting the device there. We can do other highlights like that. Like that. And now we will come with the darker blue. But I say if you have problems to have the line or you want, so no, you can go thicker and then you just come and you make it thinner with the previous coat with the and you can see that was very bright when I was applying, but now it's much darker. The reason is it's very thin, and when it dries it becomes even thinner, so the color in some points is not as bright as when I was applying it. What I like it in that case. It's helping me to make these transitions softer. Again, if you're joining and you have any question, leave it in the chat. And very gladly I will cover your question. And if you want to say hello, just say hello. Okay, and I think like that it's going to be okay for the shield. Okay, now I'm going to do another thing. With a contrast paint, I will do, not with this brush of course, I will do this part darker. And I think I will use snake bite leather. This guy is almost done. I really like these Arconites. I think they are quite nice sculpts. This is what one thing they always like chaos. I always like it to have a little bit of chaos of every god. I'm always being big fan of the chaos armies. And I think they are quite these miniatures are quite nice. Okay. So this one here. Now we will take a little bit of very light purple. Okay, like that should be okay. Okay. Now we are going to highlight the gold. And for that I will use Auric Armor Gold. Okay, and we are going to make the gold brighter. It was a little bit dull after applying the wash, so you want to improve the cleanness and brightness of this gold. Should do the final game of the Blackstone Fortress. I already prime as well everything from the Curse City. So now I need to find the time to paint them. Because to play Curse City I want to have first all the meters painted. I'm thinking we are going to start a new league with my family in Blue Ball. And I think I will do more matches on camera. Okay. So we can see now the gold is much brighter. The arrow there. Also add a little bit of this on this pole arm. I guess it's a halberd. It's good that they are having a halberd with with shield. Normally this weapon is not used with a shield, but okay. This is Chaos and Nature Sigmar. Okay, like that. That. Now we are going to do these ones. You don't need to do all the edges. Just a thing where you want to increase the brightness, but you have reflection points and work on these parts. Okay, working now a little bit on the inside of the shield. Okay, like that. Now we are going to put it here. Good. We're going to be almost done with this miniature. No, just cleaning up. If you have some small effect, something like that. Okay, and now I will do, you can see. Okay, and now we can apply. I want to apply a wash of Agate Earthshade. These bells there. Okay, and on the knife. So this work a bit well left on this metal, and on the shield handle. And I think like that will be good enough. So now we can remove him from the support. We will already prepare the next one. Okay, and we are going to paint the rim, the dark brown, to remove the base. Okay, wait, this is, I do it in 2 steps, so I do to avoid to accumulate too much paint. I will do 1 layer and then I will wait and I'll do a second layer. But we have another Arconite ready for battle. Okay. Let's go for this one. Okay. And I will prepare the base for the mask and the weapons. So I'm going to use a silver. Normally what I do is I apply a silver and later on I will apply contrast paints to give the bronze and cooperish colors. Okay. So keep applying the silver. Like that. Okay. I make a small mistake there, I will correct it. We need to wait this device and then maybe I will improve the color. We'll come back later on. So as I said, I will apply as well as silver on the knife. On the dagger, I have to say, I guess it's a dagger more than a knife. And on the sword. Hi, hello, AF. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I have painted 2 of them right now. So I have this one, that is the one that I was painting before. And I paint, well, this one. Sorry. So I'm really happy how they look like. These are shadows over Hammerhall. But these are in this kit, the shadows over Hammerhall. That was one of the Warhammer quests. They use regular miniatures, and that was the only one that did not have special miniatures like we had in Silver Tower or in Blackstone Fortress or now in the Curse City. But some of the miniatures were quite new, like these Archonites. So I think they are called Arcanites. Arcanites? They're called Arcanites. So yeah, and these are miniatures where I'm practicing different skin tones. I'm really working on different skin tones to more bronze color of skin tone. I like always to play with on these meters on different skin colors and so on. So I think the sculpt is very nice. The muscles are very sharp, and I think the Games Workshop did a good job here on these models. So very happy how they look like. I mean the sculpts. And I'm thinking maybe in the future I will use them more on Warcry than on regular Age of Sigmar. As I have this, you add some horrors, and I have a warband that I can use. Need to check the book. Okay. And I like contrasting the contrast with this bright blue. The skin, I think this skin tone contrasts very nicely with the. I lost one thing now. Just one moment. Of course, it went to the other side. So these are cool miniatures, I agree. So the gold they use for the armor trimming is mainly Retributor armor with a wash of one flesh and highlight of auric armor gold. So I'm going to do. And the blue, I'm using. You can use Sotek green, or you can use this Ahriman's blue. Any of the two will do the work, and then you do shade with Drakenhof Nightshade, and I do then some highlights again with the Ahriman blue and Bahar blue. But these are nice miniatures to paint, and I think I'm going quite fast. And as I said at the beginning, I like more to paint one by one than doing batch painting. Although from time to time I take a color and I do the full batch with that color. Okay, and I will do a tutorial soon So I'm preparing a tutorial on one of these Arcanites. One of these Thench cultists. They should release some cultist to the dedicated god for 40k. I think here they missed opportunity maybe for a double kick kit. If you add some shooting weapons to these guys, you can have some cultists as well for 40k. So at the end in 40k, these cultists can go with any type of clothing and looking. So I like a lot this French cultist or mortals. Mm, and no, the only ones that I will not have a unit is the Slanish because they are very recent. So for Slanish, I only have the Darkasm Warband that I will paint after these Arcanites. So Andrew Fairbanks. Hello, Andrew. What that means JHV in INNN? I sorry if I don't understand you. Ah, okay. I was thinking maybe it's an abbreviation for a new thing. So hi. Glad to see you here. Yeah, I would love to reach the 5,000 subs. I'm being stuck. And first of all, hi, Nordic, and thanks a lot for your words. I'm very glad that you like my content. I would love to reach the 5,000 subs, but I'm being stuck now in 4,100. So I'm moving up and down. I'm stuck on 4,090, basically. So, but yeah, I would love to go a little bit more. But for me, the important thing is that you like the content. So at the end, I know that I'm not going to. It's quite a niche market. This type of content, but I'm enjoying doing. So this way, I like to be live on Saturdays, and I like to keep pulling tutorials. So if what you like are the tutorials, next Monday on the weekly, I will explain how to do this skin. So I did a tutorial on this guy to explain how I did this skin tone. Okay. And then I will work on another arc. This is the other one I will work for the full tutorial on this model. with a lighter skin tone. So I'm playing with, I'm having 4 types of different skin tones on these guys. Okay, I have these 2 sandy tones, one lighter and the other one darker. Okay, I'm going to do some with very dark skin. Okay, and then I have ones that I will have more a brown type of skin. So I like to play with the skin tones to give almost each fighter their own individualized look. At the same time, keeping the coherency by having the same armor and same clothes. So now I wanted to go for quite bright blue for the armor blades on these guys because it's Thench. And Thench also like bright colors, not only Slaanesh. Okay. I have to say that these guys, these Thench guys are very nice detailed. The detail is sharp, but they are not saturated of detail. They are not too much. Okay, I think the here against Workshop did a right balance. Okay, and then at the beginning of this live, I did the shield. So the free gun on the shield is what I was doing at the beginning of the live. And now I will explain how I do this, the color of the weapon that you see here. So how I do the base for this color. Okay, good night, Nordic. Thanks a lot for passing by and commenting. It's very appreciated. And of course, the content will be on YouTube, so you can come back anytime you want. So thanks a lot for passing by and saying hello. So I know it's quite late, especially if you are in Europe. Now we are at 1 o'clock in the night. Okay, it's now 1 a.m. here. But as I said a lot of times, I start painting today at 11:30 because when it's weekend, you have to spend some time with the family at the end. Then I was watching Walking Dead, then the season 10th with my wife. Walking Dead is a show that we were very interested at the beginning when in the first seasons. Then we lost a lot of interest in the middle during the season 6 and 7. And now we are back to have some interest to the show, but there was a moment that was a little bit too much of the same, I will say. So I think Walking Dead is one of these TV series that they should close up. They should finalize. Okay, here I realize that I missed part of the feed. This is because it's not clear where the armor finish and where the skin starts. Here we are. slash armor plate. This guy, I also have the shield unglued, so I have it there. So the shield will go here at the back. But yeah, although here is not very important, I prefer to keep the shield unglued and then glue it at the end. When the shield goes on the arm, it's possible, I really encourage you not to glue it until you have painted the arm and the main body. It's much easier because having the shield on front, normally it's a problem. So this is why I have all my guys without the shield. The shield is apart. I can paint the body. Then to paint the shield itself, it's easier when it's easier to paint when it's glued, especially to do the freehand, at least for me. But to do the inside of the shield and to do the body and the arm, it's better to not glue the shield at the beginning. So if you need to use them for playing and you want to have the shields on, I use glue tack or any type of tack that you wanted to keep the shield in place. I also did that for priming. So it's quite a easy tip. Okay. I also do the same when the weapon is crossed in front of the chest of the miniature. So to have better accessibility to the miniature. I prefer not to glue them. Okay. I think now I have done all the trimming of gold. And the colors on the weapons, the silver should be dry enough. So let me show you a couple of tips. So you know that I have put silver here and here, okay, on the mask. So now I'm going to use Agarus Dunes first. Here it is. You can see the arm. Let's look this guy. We have a part that is lighter, the part that is a little bit darker. So what I do is I use Agarus Dunes for the lighter parts. Okay, and in this case I will paint everything except the beak. Okay, and I will give this type of very pale gold, brass color, maybe. At the end, there is a lot of metals that can give this, and alloys that can give this gold look. So let's put it like that. And they will not, well, unless it's magic, you will not wear a gold mask. It's not very useful. Okay. Unless they were using it for a ritual. Agarus Dunes. Yes, I use Agarus Dunes to make this gold. Okay, I'm going to. So you apply Agarus Dunes on top of a silver, you will have a very yellowish gold. If you apply snakebite leather, you will have a darker gold. And now we're going to show you how to do the copper. I want to use fire layer flesh. And you apply this on top of the metal. And I will show it here on the sword. Okay, you can see that we have the metal going through the fire layer flesh. We have this cooperish look. And it's a very fast way to have copper. Well, you can go darker. The other option, to if you want to go even darker than that, then you can use the Gorgunta brown. It's how I did here. The pole of the pole arm was with it's Gorgunta, nothing. So silver and Gorgunta on top, and you have that in one go. Super easy, fast, and very nice result. You know, I'm more than going for high display competition look. I go for techniques that are efficient and they give me a very nice result for the tabletop. Okay, I want to paint. My objective is to have my miniatures painted, and I have too many, so I cannot go unless it's a character. Then I can spend time, but normally I don't. Yeah, it's not my objective to spend hours and hours and hours on doing a blending or something like that. Try to find techniques that I can go quite fast. This one I really like a lot. You can see how it looks like this sword. No. And I have to say that on the camera it's a little bit more yellowish than on real life, at least what I see on my screen. And now to make a touch on the mask, I like to do some parts in more copper color with this, so you can have, and some on with agarus dunes, and then you have a little bit of color combination. That way I have a lot of different reddish yellowish metals on the same miniature, and does not look all the same. Okay, can give different tones, and then there is two options after that to highlight. So now you can highlight with a yellowish. So what I did for example, so if it's a small part, I will not do any additional highlight. But on the blade, as it's quite big, then sometimes you need to clean up. And what I used later on, you need to divide. And I did this at the beginning of the video. I did this before. I was using this one, Skull Crusher brass, to do the highlights later on. Okay, this is very yellowish. It's very goldy. Another option is to use even this kind of tech alloy, but you have to mix it well. These are things that are difficult to mix, or to even use the Corax bronze, okay, as a highlight. I will use later on when this is dry. Well, not today because I need to go bed as well. It's quite late, but I think I will experiment applying the Canoptech Necron, the Necron metal, because it can look very interesting as well on this. So, but you can see it looks really nice. Okay, and it's quite fast to do. And here you see the same sword, but once I have highlight with the yellowish bronze. Okay, so I think it looks quite interesting. I believe and it's different, so it's much darker than the rest of the gold they have on the armor and so on. So, and then this one is much lighter, so I like a lot to play with that, to have different type of golds or bronze or brasses. Okay, so I think for today, if I will stop here. I've been live for more than 1 hour, and I'm a little bit tired, and for me it's time to go to bed. Okay, so let me just put my camera me back. But it's, yeah, I'm a little bit, it's a little bit late as well for me. So let me just, let's see, one day I can start earlier and I can be even longer on this stream. So let me go back to my camera. Just, okay, here I am. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. As I said, if you follow my channel, I will do soon a tutorial on the skin tone, and I think I will do another tutorial on how to do this cooperish color on weapons. I think it's going to be interesting for all of you. As I said, I will do one on the skin tone. I will do a full miniature. I will paint this guy full from beginning to end. Okay, and I'm going to do as well. Let me show some tutorial on maybe on this bird here. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can practice with these guys, and a lot of techniques that I can also play with. So that's all for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed, and yeah, and all of you have a good night, a good day. I don't know when you will see that, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.